What is going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. My mic is turned up way too loud. Sorry about that. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully I didn't deafen you guys. Cinder, John, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I very clearly heard myself in the mic, and that's not normal. Like, I very clearly heard myself in the headset. Usually it's way quieter. So hopefully I didn't mute myself too much. So how's everyone doing? How have you guys' days been? Starting today hasn't been the best, and nothing too bad happened. It was just a day full of minor inconveniences. I feel that. I feel that, Cinder. My day's been pretty okay. Had my class. My professor still hasn't posted stuff he said he was gonna post like a week ago. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. We got our first assignment in there, and it's going to be pretty straightforward. You know, not much in terms of anything, like, demanding. When you get home, you'll start working on your Twitch sub badges. Yo! Awesome, Cinder. Awesome. What are you thinking you're going to do for him? Twitch mascot's audience. Makes sense. Makes sense. So does Twitch do, like, loyalty badges and stuff, like, the same way that I would assume any kind of, like, live streaming based feature that YouTube Gaming has, or that YouTube has in general, that, you know, Twitch already has it, but so they have the same kind of, like, badges that update after a certain amount of time? Like, you know, the loyalty badge stuff? It does? Okay, cool. Fun time, Foxy, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hopefully we can get some more people in here. It'd be really awkward to find Uxie with like 3 people. You know. I don't know, I always feel bad when people miss out on it, you know? You're doing pretty well. Awesome, awesome. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I've been looking for that shiny Spoink in Go. I got a shiny Pidgey in Let's Go today. I need to work on my SOS hunting a little bit. I haven't done much of my off-stream hunting as far as SOS goes recently. Juan Manuel Garcia, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. I think it's base 3 months, 6 month, then year. Okay. Okay, that's pretty solid. Because I know also Twitch has like, what, different levels of subscriptions and stuff like that. I don't know, overall it's like a more interactive system, for sure. But I don't use it enough to actually be knowledgeable in it in any meaningful way. Partners get many more, being a partner, yet at least, doubt you feel like trying for partner, but who knows, anything can change. I mean, theoretically, like, the streams could just go, well, I guess there is, like, the thing where, like, partners are technically Like, you really aren't eligible for partner unless you stream 3+ times a week or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Because it's been a while. It's been like over a year since I've really looked into Twitch stuff as far as that goes. All the tiers do is higher tiers get extra emotes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I just remember seeing, like, I guess all the different badges, you know, resubs and stuff for several months and whatnot. Yeah, because I don't think YouTube had the loyalty badges back when I was still using, or when I would occasionally go on Twitch. So to me, it was more, I wasn't aware necessarily. Like, Uxie Shiny, it's pretty neat, but probably won't beat Azelf's. Azelf's is pretty good. I don't know, honestly, all the like spirits look kind of nice. Like, they're not risky shinies, I wouldn't say, but they're all cohesive, and that can look really good. Like, you know, no matter what, like, they didn't take any risks, but it's not like they made a boring shiny. To be honest, I'm not sure if it's even a question of can I get a partner. It's a question of do I feel like trying for it. I think anyone can get a partner if they try hard enough. That's fair. That's fair. I totally get that. Like, there's a point at which, like, are you, because it does take a lot of effort, you know, the number of streams you would have to do, the amount of just, like, kind of everything you would need to do, the dedication you have to have, which is kind of the point, is they want partners to be people who are going to keep using the platform, and it's not like just some kind of on a whim thing that they started, that they like streamed and then they're just going to give up at some point. Like, they want people who are dedicated, like dedicated enough that they're like signing contracts over their streaming. So yeah, I can get that. Because yeah, a lot of the requirements definitely are more requirements as far as like dedicating your time and stuff like that. So I keep moving this DS charging cable and it keeps getting underneath my little stand. Yo, Pegazard Master, welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing today? Kind of tired, but decided to show up to watch the stream for some amount of time, maybe a couple more minutes. Hey, that's all good. That's all good. Glad you're here for any amount of time. It's awesome to have you. Love to be a partner, I'm not gonna lie, but it just kind of depends on where you see yourself in the future. That's fair. That's fair. Definitely. Yeah, especially looking like a year or two down the road, so much can change that I get that. Like, you want to make sure you're in a place where you can afford to do it. Because, no, it's definitely something that I feel like most people, it's like, get, like, actually paid pretty well to live stream. Heck yeah. You know, like, there's significant benefits to it. But there's a lot that you have to put in to earn those. When did I get the Entei? When did we get Entei? Was it Thursday? Was it Thursday that we got Entei? I forget. I think that's when it was. Nightmares, welcome to the stream. Azelf was a great shiny. Yeah, I mean, like I said, all of the Elite Guardians kind of do. Like, because you got the same, you know, general design kind of going on between them. Because you're young and there's still a lot of decision making you need to do about your life. Yep. Oh yeah, I totally understand that. Totally understand that. Nightmares, how's it going, man? We're gonna see. We'll get through these. Which one's the next one? Which one is the next one? I forget the order that they're in dex-wise. It is kind of nice. It was kind of nice yesterday when we were doing the wormhole runs, not having to put up with like the wormholes being a pain in the butt and like running into the wrong Pokemon so many times because it's just so many different ones. It was really nice, and I'm looking forward to like diving into it more, you know? And like knocking all these out. It's gonna be so satisfying at the end to be like, alright, we're going for this Pokemon, and if we see a legendary wormhole, it's that Pokemon. Pretty tired, so you're gonna go to sleep. Hey, that's all good fun time, Foxy. I'll see you again soon. Get some rest. Be all prepared for the day tomorrow. That's what's important. You like the pink one and the blue one out of the 3? Alright, so some Mesprit Nazel. Gotcha. Xavier Z, welcome to the stream, man. I finally got Shiny Palkia recently after a month and 7,820 soft resets. Nice, I'm glad you got it, man. That really is awesome. We're approaching Palkia very quickly. Very, very quickly. I'm still so... Another thing I am really, really excited about is the fact that once we get past, I think, whatever the second one is, be it Azelf or Mesprit, we will officially be over halfway to completing, like, my goal of getting all of the shiny legendaries. We started that journey a little over a year ago at this point. Or right around now. I forget when the exact day we finished Poipole was. I think we finished Poipole. I don't know if we did some other hunts. It's honestly been so long. But yeah, as soon as we started up Articuno. Yo, psychic friend Fredbear, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Yeah, no, I'm just... Because I don't want to jinx anything. I don't want to, like, say something and then, you know, get completely screwed up. So, like, knock on wood. I honestly think the second half is going to go more quickly than the first half. Like I mentioned, wormhole runs aren't going to be days and days, almost a week-long process anymore. We're not going to see any of that. Hopefully. It'd be, like, ridiculously unlucky to see that, like, starting very soon. Because I think I'm going to go through, and any legends that are available on both, I'm going to get the non-shiny on the other game. Just so that the copies are clean. And, like, the only legends going forwards are legends that we need. You know, I feel like that just makes sense. So I think I'll do that, which means, like, we won't be encountering a whole bunch of legendaries that we don't need to encounter. You know, once we get to, like, you know, the end, later Gen 5 and Gen 6, we're going to be coming down to the point where there's, like, one in each wormhole. So you have that, which is a minor time save in relation to something like the odds of another Regice happening are really far up there. That's the part that I really want to, like, you know, knock on wood for kind of deal. Like, I don't want to, like, say, we're done with those 10,000 encounter hunts. Those aren't happening anymore. And then immediately, like, suddenly the lake spirits do that. Yo, Chan, welcome to the stream. Sun and Moon shiny hunting is still going on. Yes! Yes! Admittedly, I would like to do a bit more Let's Go hunting on stream. I haven't done any in forever. But that requires, like, me hitting the donation goal that I have set for the Switch dock and getting one that I can use and dedicate to streaming, because my other Switch dock is, like, completely inaccessible in terms of stream stuff. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Who are you gonna call? Psychic friend Fredbear. Did not make this up. Well, where'd it come from then? February 9th is the year anniversary of me getting shiny Articuno. We're right there. We're less than a week away from the anniversary. What day did I start the Articuno hunt on then? Because that would have been... I want to say that would have had to have been like a week earlier. Because I feel like the Gen 7, or not Gen 7, the Gen 1 Legends all went at about a pace of 1 per week, you know? Like, I think that's about where we were. With Mewtwo, I think, being an exception. I think Mewtwo showed up a bit more quickly. But really, I feel like we're kind of more on that 1 every week or 2 pace. I don't particularly foresee a bunch of Pokemon hitting, like, non-charm full odds. Also, I totally just kicked my chair and hurt my heel. Should start saying how many encounters the previous shiny took. Those are all listed in the description. You're right, there is a chance I could put them on the layout. I don't want the layout to get too clustered. It's already, or cluttered. It's already extremely cluttered. I foresee a slight remake or rework of it in the future. Admittedly, I was kind of hoping to get one done before Gen 4 stuff, but getting those lights and working on stuff outside of the streams having problems with like not being able to stream, things like that all got in the way. I've had many things distract me from my goal, but I have a feeling in the coming weeks I'm going to start settling down into actually being at my computer a bit more, which, good or not long term, as far as schoolwork, some just other work type stuff, I have a feeling I'll be at my computer more, which means I'll be able to more quickly switch over to being able to do stuff. Because right now, a lot of the time in my free time, when I do things, I leave my room just to kind of get out of it. You know, I don't want to spend all day in my room. That just, I get like, you know, stir crazy real quickly, real bad. So like, I kind of like move around and like get out and stuff, which is good. Like, I'm not saying that's bad. Don't not do that if you have the opportunity and the ability. But it puts me away from like the place where I can just go, oh yeah, hey, I need to work on that. Because so much of OBS requires stuff to be on this computer. It's cool. Yeah, so we'll see about the layout stuff, because there are a couple things. I don't know that you're loving the double monitor life. Cinder, it will consume you. You won't be done until you have at least 4. I joke. Most people get what most people are fine with too. I definitely feel like anyone who uses their computer for something other than like opening up YouTube or opening up like Twitter or Twitch or like just Word. Really, if you're using your computer for anything beyond the basic like web browsing and homework, my gosh, at least double monitors is so nice. It came from like a theory vid of how, of course, FNAF. Okay, yeah. It did sound mildly familiar, so I guess yeah, it would be game theory. You found a shiny Mewtwo full odds real quick before you know what the shiny charm was. Oh, that's nice. That is awesome. That is awesome, dude. Yeah, I haven't found any legendaries without the charm. I haven't had that luck yet. The only like shiny legend I've found outside of these hunts even is Moltres on Pokemon Go, which I wouldn't really count. That was like rate up like crazy. But yeah, like I hadn't actually found a shiny legendary before the streams. When we're going through literally all of them, I will have found every shiny legend by the time we're done with this whole ordeal. Honestly, what do we do after that? I don't know. I don't have 4. Yes. Yeah, no, it's a... My computer probably hates me, but yeah, I got the 4. Second monitor is amazing. It'd be better if your computer didn't freak out about an insider during your stream, but still. Yeah, so basically, like, assuming you don't have, like, a dedicated GPU, it's most likely... Like, I can see how it could cause some issue, because basically your CPU has to now do twice as much video work as it had to before. Kind of. Not fully, because, you know, one screen not updating very often isn't super intensive on anything. But it does put a little bit more load on it. Still hikey considering building a better PC. I would recommend it. If you ever, like, find a parts list, you can absolutely run it by me and I'll take a look at it. I'll probably just end up running it more by, like, indie, but either way, it would totally take a look at that for you. Rawr. Did it spook ya? No, okay, it's supposed to be spoopy. I don't know, it was a little spoopy. No, but yeah, especially with the streams, it's so great to have the extra, like, screen real estate. Being able to spread things out so that I never have to, like, really click into anything. Like, I'm able to, you know, I have OBS open, I've got YouTube open, I've got my captures open in a separate window to check them and configure them. I've got Streamlabs, or Streamlabels open, because I still haven't integrated into the Streamlabs OBS stuff fully. it's nice. It's nice. There's definitely software that condenses it all, but it's nice. It's nice to be able to spread it out, and it really helps. I love it for my schoolwork, since all my stuff's computer science. Found a video for building a computer that you think is called a Blue Lotus. Okay. There's a website called PCPartPicker.com. They have a site that pretty much has every computer component you would ever want listed in some form with a price where you can buy it, and they have compatibility checks. So you can literally like put together a whole computer there. It'll tell you the price of it. Depending on where you want to order parts from, it'll tell you like the lowest price. It'll show you what sales have been on them recently, where the prices are at. It'll like put in all the rebates that are available, and yeah, it'll give you like a list from there. You do have to go in and to like pick the parts yourself, but with the compatibility filter on, you're not gonna pick some like parts that are never gonna ever work together. Like, it makes sure that if you build the computer, it'll function. That's where I've put all of mine together. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking that out. It's where, like, when I put my PC together, I use the site to, like, figure things out, figure out what I was, like, putting into it and stuff. Yeah, no, it is the best site. The best site. Whenever, like, someone's, like, looking into building a computer that I know, like, that's the first place I go, is like, alright, well, what's the budget, what do you want it to do? And work from there. It's screen real estate. The meme returns. I don't know how you would edit that to make it fit. What's going on, Fredbear? So guys, you guys see that Pokemon Go is adding shiny Melton now, which means I still haven't got enough Melton to get Melmetal. Granted, most of that's my fault. I haven't been transferring stuff to Let's Go. So I'm probably going to do that after I break my catch combo. Which is either going to be from catching an Oddish or a Rattata, or I'm just going to catch a Pidgey and call it good. Because I have no need for that chain after that. You're just standing right in front of me, would it be spoopy and scary? I would assume so. I would wager that it is. Ian is a Greninja now. I don't know about that. I don't know. I've never actually had a Greninja on a team. Closest I've come to using a Greninja was in Smash. I really do need to do more as far as 6th gen goes. I've just gotten so much in Gen 7 at the moment that, like, whenever I play Pokemon, I gravitate back to these. Again, there's a couple things. There's Crystal and other stuff that I need to work on, and Black, but I keep gravitating back towards Gen 7 every time. It's unavoidable. Here, Greninja, go. See, I ended up choosing Froakie, never got it all the way. Ah! That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Ian the Froakie is a Greninja now. How would I forget? How'd I forget about the Pokemon that carries my namesake? You don't really like Greninja? It's totally fine to have different opinions. I don't think, like, people should be able to have separate opinions that are unrelated to, like, like, just because I don't like something doesn't mean you can't like something, you know? Personally, I ended up choosing it because I didn't look like I was going to be as big of a fan of Chestnut, and I've never chosen a fire type as my starter. Not that it's like something that I necessarily matter at all in the long run. It's not like I just like specifically choose them because like, I've never chosen one. Because I have chosen Charmander once. But, I don't know, I like frogs. I always really liked frogs as a kid. So, I was like, heck yeah, I can have a frog Pokemon? So, of course I picked it. So that's the reason for that one. It wasn't anything, like, I didn't even know it was going to become Greninja. I just kind of found out about that. But I haven't played that far and wide, so I don't have one. I never chose a fire type up until Fennekin, but now Delphox is like your favorite starter. You know, who knows? Maybe Gen 8 will be the generation that I choose a fire type. I still have to see. I would assume we're gonna start seeing some stuff about it mildly soon. I wouldn't say like right now or anything like that, but I would say in like the next couple months we should start seeing some actual official stuff as far as Gen 8 goes. Like we made it through the holidays, we've kind of made it through beginning of the year, focus on like first and second quarter games. You know, we made it through January basically. So a lot of the stuff that's coming out first and second quarter has been announced and has been like talked about, and you're just gonna kind of see stuff coming out, and like there's no need to really hype it up. So it's especially with end of the year stuff like Pokemon. I can see us starting to see some things. Favorite starter has been Charmander. Hey, that's fair. That's fair. Squirtle was mine until Rowlet, I think. Like Treecko and Squirtle were like my top two. And then Rowlet blew them away and is like my all-time favorite Pokemon. Now that you can see, like there's a little one up there that you can see. Like Charizard, but Charizard could actually probably be a little bit better. That's fair. That's fair. I don't know, Charizard's definitely like a fan favorite, and there's no secret about that. And it helps that like, you know, Pokemon makes sure that it's a fan favorite. But yeah, no, it's definitely just very obvious that a lot of people really like it. It's the mascot of so many different parts of Pokemon, just like Pikachu. I can totally understand why people like it. It is a really cool Pokemon, and it's nostalgic for a lot of people too. Thought Blaziken was a big one, and Sceptile. Like just big Pokemon. They're pretty big, right? Like size-wise. They're not like, you know, Wailord or anything, but I guess Sceptile still is. Like, in what sense? Are they a fan favorite? Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, the starters always have a massive advantage with that. They're gonna be top choices for a lot of people. They're people's first Pokemon. Lakin, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Couldn't watch yesterday's stream. Had to work on drawing that robot. Saw the Mareep video though. Awesome, awesome. Glad to have you here, Lakin. Glad to have you. I need to actually get like Entei and Mareep uploaded as highlights potentially. I'll probably make them one video together. Since both have happened, and they're both very, very short. It's not like it's nothing like the legendaries where like that's a whole drawn out thing. It's like, no, here's the quick capture. I think Entei was literally like, oh hey, there's the shiny. KO'd the Pokemon that called it in, and then threw a Pokeball, and that was it. Mareep actually broke out of a crit cap, so there was mild amounts of stress there. Mild, because like it was Mareep, it was gonna get caught. Not like Pogo or Let's Go or anything where they can actually run away. That is the most stress-inducing part of a hunt, is when they can run. Like when you can do everything right and still get it wrong. That is when everything is the absolute most stressful. Yo, Brady Russell, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. How's your day been? Yeah, so is anyone who does play Pokemon Go, have you guys been playing in the whole Lunar New Year event? Because I have been kind of excited for it. I've been looking for a Spoink myself, as well as just, I've been excited I can catch Rotinis, because I wasn't playing when the first Rotini Community Day happened, and the weather was so bad I couldn't play during the community weekend where they brought it back out. So like, this is my chance to get rate ups on Rotinis in general, and so I'm trying to use that to my advantage to get through the Dragon type metal, because like that's the only one I don't have at least at silver yet. I forgot the name of the movie. Yo, Greg, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, dude. How have you been doing today? Good, awesome, good to hear, man. Good to hear. When did we get that one legend? Which one legend? Which one? Because we have gotten several, but which one specifically? Like Rayquaza? Rayquaza was last Monday, so it was like a week before yesterday. But all the legends have had their shiny reaction and shiny like actual battle uploaded to the channel at this point. They're in the Found Shinies playlist. The only things missing at this point, I think, are Inkay and Mareep, which, again, I've been sidetracked. Last one for this. Yeah, so it was Rayquaza. We got that, like I said, on Monday. The video went up, like, Wednesday or something. But yeah, so that's all good. That one's up there now. I don't remember it being very stressful. It wasn't as difficult as it could have been, because obviously some of them were pretty bad with the fact that they kind of broke my system. Be it with themselves having skill swap, or, you know, stuff like that. Either they had skill swap or they were holding an item, things like that, so it kind of ruined my whole invincible legendary thing. Or things like Latios. Latios was scary just because it wouldn't catch. It refused to go in the ball. Ground on a dinosaur that looks very awesome, but the shiny could be better. I actually really like Ground Shiny. I kind of can understand it verges on the whole issue that a lot of green shinies have, because it is like a yellow, it's like a greenish yellow. So I understand people's aversion to it if they don't like it. Primo Groudon, freaking amazing. Kyogre, a whale that can technically somehow fly. The shiny is okay. I like both of their shinies. I might be biased though. I really am just a fan of Hoenn. So, like, when Hoenn does stuff, I tend to be more okay with it. And yo, Munchy Fox plays Roblox. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Sub hype, guys. Sub hype. Shiny Kyogre is okay. Shiny Kyogre is beautiful. It really, like I said, I personally do like it. Don't really like the pink that much on it. See, that's fair. You can have your own opinion there. I love Mulberry Kyogre very much. Very, very much. There are also shinies that I like, have kind of gone, that's okay, I guess I'll hunt for it now. And then I get it, I'm like, I love it. Like just seeing it in motion. Partially it's seeing it in motion, or it's just seeing it and having gone through everything. It's like, well, this one's mine now, so no matter what, I'm attached to it. Like, I feel like we've talked about this, and it really comes down to, like, as always, it's part of the hunt. It's part of the fun of it. Yeah, like, Hoenn is good. Primal Shinies are cool, though. They really are. They really are. Honestly, I don't know if I would be a fan of them if they were the main Shinies, but being the Primal Form Shinies, they are top-notch. I worked hard for this. It looks so amazing. You come to appreciate it so much more. I'll admit, Spearow was one of those. I was not a super big fan of Spearow's shiny, but no, Spearow, like, I like it now. I like it now that I have one. I'm like, okay, that actually kind of looks cool. Like, either because it just looks different on the DS screen, or just because I end up liking it way more. Like Kalos, Unova, and Sinnoh. I mean, I enjoy all the generations. I just have more. I have the most experience with Hoenn. Like, it's the games that I kind of grew up on, because I had, you know, Sapphire and Emerald, and then when I got back into Pokemon, I picked up Alpha Sapphire as my first game. It was, yes, like, I got really back into Pokemon. Like, when I got into Pokemon twice, it was partially with Emerald, or not with Emerald, with Hoenn. So, I am mildly biased. Mildly. Granted, Alola is where I, like, fell into the rabbit hole with Pokemon, and here we are, you know, like, approaching 2.5 years later. Rayquaza's shiny suits it really well, because the shiny on Rayquaza looks even better than the original. Yes! Yeah, no. It's great when a shiny looks better than its original form. In the situations where the original form already looks good. Because it's kind of like, oh man, that would have been nice if, like, the Pokemon always looked like this. When, like, if the regular form, like, is lackluster. It's like, ah man, I really wish we could have seen, like, that as, like, the main form when the shiny's fantastic. Alright guys, encounter number 100 for our first Sinnoh hunt. 100 encounters into Sinnoh Legendaries here. Let's see whether or not we can pull it off now. I'm getting a mild Shino when I look at it when it comes into battle, just because it's yellow and it's gonna be a bit more yellow. Especially Mega Ray. It looks awesome. I haven't gotten mine to be a Mega yet. I haven't really touched them. They kind of, like, I caught them and now they're in the PC. And that's where they are for now. I gotta work on. I have to organize Usum's my Usum storage box, because I don't actually have a lot done there. Whereas, like, Sun and Moon, specifically Sun, it's, like, all perfectly neatly organized. There's a space for every Pokemon to go into. It's a little bit overkill, but it's worth it. Lunar Song, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? If it's subbed, let me help you. I would greatly appreciate that, man. Would absolutely greatly appreciate it. The more subs, the merrier. We hit the sub goal yesterday. Can we hit it 2 days in a row? So we're less than 20 subs away from hitting 2,400. Now I should have 2383. We'll see when it updates here, man. Thank you, psychic friend Fredbear. I appreciate it. We'll see if the name comes across, because that one, it doesn't always come across, and that's not like, you know, favoritism towards anyone. Because I have had people, like, actually kind of almost upset and, like, kind of questioning, like, hey, why didn't my name show up? And it's out of my control, is the easiest way to put it. But, like, overall, it's like, if your if your privacy settings are set a certain way, it doesn't show up. Mine are set that way, so my name never shows up whenever someone subs. Or whenever I sub to someone. Yo, Mike, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? I'm doing pretty well. Not much going on around here. I got a Pidgey before the stream started. I'm looking for a Spoink and Go. I'm looking for a shiny Spoink. You're good. You're tired but good. These university classes are so exhausting. I feel that. I absolutely feel that. I'm glad to be on the tail end of it. Like, this is my last semester and I'm done. So I'm down to, like, very minimal amount of classes. Don't have too much going on as far as workload and course load from those, which is nice because it lets me focus on some other things. Don't care if your name shows up or not. You're just hoping that you'll be hitting the sub goal. Dude, I really do appreciate that, man. Nicole Fisher, welcome to the stream. Shiny Litten started hunting. Still, you'll get it, Nicole. I believe in you. It's a crazy one, but you'll get it. Litten's a great shiny in my opinion. Like, as far as the shiny forms go, I think Litten is my favorite out of the Alolan starters. Which is saying a lot with how much I like Rowlet. Good, you're still breeding for Shiny Froakie, and you're almost at 300 eggs. You'll get it, Mike. You'll get it, dude. Best of luck. Hey, there we go, 2383, 2 subs away from the goal. That would be 2 days in a row that we hit the sub goal. That would be awesome. So much hype would come from that. Yeet. Yeet, there you go, man. Alright guys, I'm so excited for being able to work on some other stuff outside of the stream for you guys, content-wise. I kind of been mentioning it and hinting at it a little bit ever since, like, I got really close to getting those lights, and since we got the lights especially, I have plans. They're in the works. I was working on it a little bit more last night. Things got frustrating, but I think I figured out a way to make it less frustrating. But I should try to get a... the video out tomorrow, hopefully. Like, the new thing. We'll see if it comes to fruition, but I'm gonna try. It's up to whether or not I can get my mic back from someone that's borrowing it. Getting 2 more other accounts to help even more. Well, if they're your other accounts, don't go out and necessarily make new ones. YouTube will recognize that and YouTube will remove them later. But like, if you have other friends who, you know, if you have like 2 friends who would love to watch some shiny hunting streams, definitely point them this way, because that would be greatly appreciated. I do appreciate the thought, though, man. Every time a Ralts comes up, I get excited. Like, even knowing it's not shiny, I still get excited when Ralts shows up on the screen just because it's slightly rare. I'm really, really hopeful that Ralts is going to be what we find as a shiny. Really, really hoping. Yo, Firemaster, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How have you been doing today? Horses are red, cats are very small. I give luck to you for shiny Ralts. I love it. I love it, Nicole. This is a great poem. It'll definitely bring us a shiny Ralts very, very soon. He has 288 eggs on your shiny Froakie hunt. Dang, that is quite a few eggs there, Mike. That is a lot. Masuda method hunts can be so weird though with the egg hatching. Like, sometimes it's ridiculously quick, shows up almost immediately, and then other times you can go for like a week without finding anything. At least that's been my experience. Some people seem to have way better luck than me. Granted, I have also had days where I found like 3 shinies through egg hatching in the same day. Tell me about it. At least I'm not alone. And you're not alone either. You know, I'm trying to get a shiny Mareep. For now, it's a worthy shiny. Definitely recommend getting it. But I can understand needing a break from time to time. We're almost to 7,000 encounters on the Emerald game here. Hopefully our luck prevails and we don't go over odds. Excuse me. 7,000, dang, that's a lot. It is a lot, but still not quite to odds. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it taking a long time. It's its own separate hunt, unrelated to the legendary stuff. And yo, when did we jump? When did we jump up? Because we just hit the sub goal, guys. And that is hype. Super, super hype. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to help us get there. Yeah, 7,000 is not a lot for full ups. It's still a lot overall. It is still ultimately a lot of encounters. Especially when you do compare it to some of the older, or to some of the newer games and stuff. But yeah, at the same time, like, there have been longer hunts done, even by me. Sub goal hype, all the hype, guys. Thank you for hitting the sub goal. I don't have any like kind of little party music to play, but thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot. It means a lot. So I'll get that updated here in a second. I'll let it sit. I'll let it show that we have hit the goal for a minute or two. I've had 2 hunts in the 7K range, and now 1 in the 8K range, so you're used to it now. I'm still not. I don't know. I've had what, 3 hunts past 8K, 3 hunts past 9K. Still not used to it. Granted, part of that's because I have so many hunts in between that don't go to that I'm just completely blindsided when they do happen. And heck, who knows? Ralts may not even go all the way there. Ralts may end up like just happening in the next, 94. Which I'd be okay with. I'd be very, very okay with. Or really whatever shines from this hunt. As long as it's not a Poochyena. As long as it's not a Poochyena. I would be mildly upset. Because I'd catch it. I'll admit I would catch it. But it wouldn't be the same. And I would definitely still need to go for something else for the badge quest. Excuse me. Alright guys, so time to set this goal up. To the well, it's time to set the next sub goal here. Excuse me again. I don't know what's going on. We're getting close. We're getting so close to that goal. Friend said sharing is caring, and I said Ed Sheeran is Karen. Does Ed Sheeran have this alternate persona that I am unaware of? Granted, I'm not very aware of Ed Sheeran in the first place. Like, I know he makes music, and I know a couple of his songs, but that's the extent of my knowledge. Yo, Dragon Tamer, welcome to the stream, dude. You're 10 times over odds for Electabuzz in the Friend Safari. Oh my gosh, dude. That is an insane number of encounters. I really hope you find it soon, dude. Like, it's gotta be showing up really soon. There's no way that it keeps going on for much longer, man. I would bet that it shows up in the next, like, hour. Like, the next hour worth of hunting, I think it'll show up. That's my bet. Your eyes are starting to hurt. So you might leave soon. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Like, okay, I hope like you're not straining your eyes or anything to watch the stream, man. Man, yeah, I hope they feel better. My like eye was acting up yesterday too. It was really weird. I can still feel it a little bit, but it's much better than it was. Like, it wasn't my eye, it was like my eyelid, which was really weird. Like, I don't know how that happened. After Electabuzz, you're gonna Dex Nav chain a full odds Dino, because you love Shiny Hydreigon, and you don't want to get the charm because it's so difficult in Oras. Yeah, no, I have not gotten the charm outside of a Gen 7 game. Well, and Let's Go, so I guess technically also Gen 7. I haven't gotten one that requires the full backlog of Pokemon, is essentially what I'm saying. So, like, yeah, I can imagine Oras would take a long freaking time to get the charm. A long time. So I do not blame you at all for that. I'm wondering what Gen 8's gonna do as far as the charm. Like, hey, technically it wouldn't necessarily need to bring the charm back. It's been in for like 2.5 generations now. But technically the charm wouldn't have to come back, but there's no way that I see them not having it. But yeah, so with the charm, I wonder how they're going to do it. I wonder if they're going to stick to this Alola or, you know, regional dex only thing, or if they're finally going to, like, give us all the Pokemon again. I would love for my prediction here, or my hopes to happen, which is, it's not as much a prediction as it is my hopes, just disclaimer, so, like, this isn't like any kind of informed prediction. This is just me like being, please let this happen. I predict with the Switch, we may get new models. I don't know why we would. I would love to see it, like some really high definition ones, but they're already really good, so I don't really see why they would necessarily do that. But like, if that was the case, I would see them reintroducing them all immediately, like in a way that they were huntable in each individual game, especially also with the fact that it's on a new system. But see, I'm not 100% sure. There's no more Electrode or you will cry. Dude, I really hope you get that Electabuzz, man, because how many Electrodes have you gotten now as shiny? Yo, Silver Snow, Jam, how's it going? You got Smash Bros. Ultimate 4 days ago and you already collected 600 spirits. That is intense. I haven't been able to play World of Light. It's just, it's too much for me. It's too much. I was finally able to unlock all the fighters just through normal Smash play. And it was a fun challenge. It was a fun challenge, but I got Piranha Plant through the whole, you know, early play, whatever they wanted to call it, like the free download. And I love it. Piranha Plant's like my absolute favorite character right now to play. Granted, that is a very minimal experience on most characters. 3. That is a lot. Not a roll to like. Collected it on the ghost board. Oh, sweet. Sweet, yeah, no, like, I can't do World of Light. I can't. It's too much. Main character is Sheik. Nice. I would usually play Zero Suit before I switched to Piranha Plant. Your main is Roy. Okay. So I've never really played any of the sword fighters, so I'm not very used to them. Like, I don't have much in terms of, like, experience with them. Like, I think I've played one once, maybe because I turned on random or something, but I did awful, just because the moveset's so different from what I'm used to. Chicken Overlord, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Your main's Young Link? Okay. Yo, Linus, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. It's like gibberish, it's because your cat belly flopped on your keyboard. It's just your cat trying to communicate through, like, Morse code with purring on the keyboard. Yeah, I mean, I guess I would translate more closely to Ghost Board then, wouldn't it? Yo, Lilo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing really well, thanks for asking. How are you doing? No. Just trying to get a message out. What's going on, Firemaster? Yo, Giamatti Gamer, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. That happens to you sometimes. Hashtag cat owner problems. I've never had a cat, so I've never experienced the whole keyboard thing. I know it's a legitimate thing, and I know that there's, like, legitimately some, like, cat behavior reason as to why they do it, too. But I've never owned a cat, never experienced it myself. You're doing good! Awesome! Gonna triple shiny hunt on Pokemon based on Lunar New Year and Melton! Awesome! Awesome, yeah, I'm gonna be doing a whole bunch of hunting there, too, with Go. Like, I'm really excited. And, like, with Melton, yeah, it's like, hey, here's a new shiny as far as Spoink is concerned. Oh, hey, here's also, like, Melton's available as a shiny, so I'm like, oh, crud, I gotta go, like, you know, transfer a Pokemon, get the box access again. A whole ordeal there, but that should be pretty straightforward. I'm not too concerned about it. But, no, I'm excited. You had 15 boxes for Cranidos. Holy crap, dude. His name is Christopher, and he's sitting on your lap at the moment, right next to your keyboard. He's waiting. He's ready to pounce. He's ready to take over the keyboard. But yeah, Cranidos was crazy for me, dude. Like, I don't know if it's just something up with that fossil Pokemon or not, but it was a rough one. Twice, both times, it was an awful Masuda hunt for me. There's almost a perfect speed run of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and the person's dog ran across and ripped the controller cord out of the console. No. Oh no, like, you can't be mad at your dog. But I'd be so, like, frustrated just with the world. Oh, darkness, my friend. Shiny and 10 soft resets. Wow, I really couldn't speak. Well, congrats, man. It's funny, your mom joke for you. What is it? I think it was not correct time. No matter what, that's just awful. She won't let me have dessert till you clean your plate, or like she won't let you have dessert till you clean your plate. Because the second one seems pretty reasonable. Pets do be like that sometimes. They do, they do. He jumped off your lap. Second one, okay. And I've had my dog, like, see, like, an opening in my lap. And it'll, like, hop up through, like, the armrest or through my arms and into the chair. But I've never had him, like, sit on a keyboard. He's pawed at me. He's, like, taking my hand off a controller. That's about it. You had your Twitch channel open and forgot you had auto-host set up, so you had a heart attack when one of your friends' Twitch videos just started playing randomly. Oof. Ah, when did that happen? Something like that happened to me a couple days ago where it's just like, sound came up and I was just terrified. Like, it's just something I should have been used to, should have been expecting. But for some reason I was just like, what the heck is this? What is going on? You're shiny red chase! Dude, I am jealous. I love randomizers. Once you got a magic card turned into a Stunfisk with Splash, you're like, oh, what a scam. He named it Bob. Bob the Regice. I like it. Think you're gonna do a randomizer, which game should you do? I don't know. Which one's your favorite? I would say do whatever's like your second favorite. Like, leave your favorite game. Like, in case something bad happens with the randomizer for some reason. Like, don't ruin your experience with that game, maybe. Sun and Moon. That would be interesting. Because I know it's possible. It's just, you have to have, like, a really high-powered computer to do it. Because you have to emulate Sun and Moon. Finally got a Roto Hatch. Nice. I'm, like, out of Roto Boosts. Unfortunately. It was your friend's reaction for Celebi, which took him over a year, so it was loud and sudden. Ah, yes. The combination that will absolutely startle you. It's gonna do a ROM hack. No hackery here. No, I figure. Oh, okay, so you're gonna do it on a ROM hack on top of a randomizer. Okay. Okay, I don't have any suggestions as far as ROM hacks. I'm not a big... I've never actually played all the way through a ROM hack of any kind. 1 HP without false swipe? That's risky. I just mean a ROM. Okay. That's what I figured. That's what I figured. Like, I'm not saying, like, you're gonna, like, mess up a game that you have and that you play. Like, I mean just, like, in general, like, if your favorite game's Diamond, like, Diamond and Pearl, maybe do, like, Platinum. You know, like, it's a little bit different, but it's the same kind of thing, without necessarily ruining what Diamond and Pearl is. Almost done with the Twitch affiliate application. Awesome, Cinder. Let's need an Abdino. You need it for the Pokedex. I believe it. I believe you'll find one. Karim, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Found one, you know, Troll Sweep with it, but it has a lot of counters. Maybe a Mega Ruby or Diamond. Those would be cool. Those would be cool. It's just a matter of getting, I guess, like, if you're gonna do Omega Ruby, getting, like, Citra set up properly. How dare you say it? We hope to see you again. You want my Pokemon to fail. It's a conspiracy. It is an absolute conspiracy. Pokemon centers advertising Pokemon battles just to hurt Pokemon, just so they can heal them. I'm gonna do a versus, but I don't have anyone to do it with. You should be able to find one. Maybe someone on the Discord will want to help, will want to do it. Excuse me again. The yawns are real today. I don't know why. We're not even halfway through the week yet. Finally installing Discord rather than using it in your browser. I remember, like, the first time I used Discord, I didn't realize it was, like, there was an app. There was just, it opened to the browser, and I was like, this is really awkward. Why would anyone want to use this? Before realizing this, how much better it was as far as voice chat than Skype. But yeah, no, Discord is definitely, I definitely feel like using the actual, like, app for Discord. I think you're officially a Twitch affiliate. Not sure. I feel like the affiliate side of the program's more automated. I don't know. Like, did it just say, you should start the sub badges, Cinder? That's so awesome. I'm so happy for you that you're able to, like, get to that point with Twitch. That really, really is exciting. Like, seriously. Grab the Twitch app too. Nice. I have the Twitch app, but I feel like I end up not using it because half the time I open links, I open Twitch links from Discord, and they open in Discord's internal browser. If you see you on there, your name is Roz Chicken. Nice. Nice. I mean, I have my Twitch. I don't really use it for much. I probably should start using it. Like, that's been the plan. Is work on some layouts, get layouts going for Twitch, stuff like that. Maybe I'll actually finish one up tonight. Who knows? We'll just have to see. Big thank you for supporting your streaming shenanigans. Of course, of course. No, yeah, definitely. I feel like anyone who wants to stream should absolutely be able to stream. Like, the whole idea of it is to be able to interact and stuff. And like, I know I personally get really intimidated by like trying to start something at entry level like value and seeing like, because most of the time I see things, I end up seeing a lot of the higher production value stuff. Like, A, that's just what gets popular, as well as that's like what I get used to watching. And I like get sucked into that part of like the internet that's like way higher production and not as much the homemade stuff. Which streaming's helped me like connect with people who are way more like that. But so in general, it's like it's really nice to like it's really stressful for sure to like kind of try to hop into something with this grandiose idea of what it's going to be in your head, when really it doesn't have to be that big of a thing. And yeah, I'm totally here to support because I've been through the same kind of like, oh gosh, I don't know how well this is going to go, but we're all really just flying by the seat of our pants. X and Y Pokemon League is kind of weird. How so? Yo, user person, welcome to the stream. Would I like some decode? Example, 1 equals A, 2 equals B, 3 equals C. Decoding of what? One of my faves. I really appreciate that. I'm glad to be one of your favorites. I try my best. I try my best, and like I'm always trying to improve some stuff. I would honestly probably be running the lights I got on stream if it wasn't already a sweatbox in this room. Like, when I turn the lights on and test stuff, I can only test for like maybe 2 or 3 minutes before I have to turn them off. Like, because the room just gets so warm. And it's winter, and the rest of the apartment's cold, so I can't like tell my roommates I'm turning off the heat and deal with the like super low temperatures or anything like that. Stop using full restores. They always happen. That, okay. I'm gonna have to try to do this without. I almost want to say this is why to code this. But I also like filled in some spots and then just kind of guessed on the rest of it. I'm right. Like, I was able to figure out decode was there without like figuring out the O, just because the rest of it made sense and nothing else fit aside from like decide. But I would be 9. So I got it. Stop using full restores. I always thought it was so unfair, and then I realized like every other trainer has to deal with me doing that on a regular basis. So like, it's like, oh, they use like 3 full restores in this whole battle, and I'm just like, and I'm on like my 5th revive at this point. Like, they never use revives, which is like, if they were able, if like the Elite Four could use revives, it would all be over. It would be the end of the world, the end of the game right there. They barely heal. I usually can get away without doing much healing. By the time I get around to the Elite Four, I'm usually using, like... Especially in, like, Sun and Moon and Usum, it wasn't so much that I used them during the battles, I used them afterwards. Like, my team would be half dead. But I would be able to fix it. Which is what really matters, right? Like, I was able to recover at the end, that's the important part. Yo, Pika-san, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? When you were 10 and beating the Inoue Elite Four for the first time, you thought you were so smart and cheating the system by healing between battles. It's like, they never thought I'd do this. Nah, my first experience with the Elite Four was battling Lorelei over and over and over and over again and never winning, because all I had was a Blastoise and Zapdos that were like level 50 each. Or level 60 maybe, I don't know. They weren't equipped. I was not well equipped going into it. Usum's League, way easy. Not... Way too easy, not normal Sun and Moon as much. Really? Really? Interesting, because usually people say with Usum, I guess granted most people are just talking about trials, more so than necessarily the actual Elite Four. I've never actually really compared them personally. Like, the trials in Usum are way more difficult. So I'd almost say, like, the team's just better built by the time you get there, or relative to the trials, it's easier. Pokemon Brick Bronze is coming back in a different form. I wonder how long it'll last. I feel like Pokemon companies probably got their eye out more for it now, because before it was just kind of like, what's this thing? But now they're like, it's something that they obviously found and obviously removed. The only way I can see it coming back is that they completely removed Pokemon from the equation. They can probably get Brick Bronze back as a name, but like, you're not going to have Pokemon Brick Bronze. It has fake Pokemon. Yeah, like, that's the only way they're going to be able to do it. I wonder how well it's going to do, because I have a feeling a lot of people played it specifically for the Pokemon fact. You had issues with the Usum Elite Four because you didn't use the experience share. That would do it. That would do it. I mean, at that point, you're definitely turning up the difficulty. It took you a good while to beat Gen 5's Elite Four, but you finally won it because of Leopard. Best cat for sure. That's awesome. No, yeah, when I went into Elite Four, like the first time I played the game, I had no idea about typing. I had no idea about team composition. Nothing. I went in with a starter that had rolled the whole game for me and a legendary I liked. And then, like, Caterpies and Rattatas from Route 1 in the forest. Like, they were just on my team. I didn't use them for anything. I was just like, I have Pokeballs, I'll catch these, the professor wants me to, and that was it. That was all I cared. I didn't care about catching Pokemon back then, as weird as that might be compared to now. Hunted for the badge quest before Gym 4, cannot wait. That'll be awesome, Cinder. I'm so excited for that badge quest. It's gonna be so cool. Yeah, it's their own monster. Yes, I mean, like, that's the only way they can really do it. Is totally fine to have the kind of system they had in place, but they have to remove Pokemon, anything mildly Pokemon from it. They can't have anything. Like, from the legal standpoint, Nintendo and Game Freak and Pokemon Company would just steamroll them. Making a game and then making money off it is the big thing. Profiting on something Pokemon based off Pokemon IP that isn't licensed by Pokemon is not something they play nice with. They will absolutely excuse me. They will go after you so quickly for that. Can you buy ethers from Pokemarts? I think so. I would assume so. One shot a Pokemon 2 levels lower or over you. It happens. I get some pretty good one shots on stuff that's like, granted, way below me, but like not like even less than half my level. Sometimes. Over you, dang. Okay, that's actually really impressive to like do that. I'm assuming a crit with a super effective. That would be my guess. That or just some like ridiculously good attack stats. Or a combination. Oh, sturdy trigger, no! Aw, that's rip. Honest Lucario with close combat. Okay, okay, yeah, I guess that one makes sense then. There's some trade-offs with that move. Alright guys, approaching 200 encounters on Uxie here. I'm putting my bet in that that Uxie's going to take longer than Rayquaza. I don't see it going quite as smoothly as that. So that's going to be adorable. I can't wait to see him, Cinder. I really, really can't wait to see him. Yo, Garchomp Games, what's going on? Welcome. Missed like 2 streams and I get 4 million shinies. I wish I had that much luck. We found 2 though. Yeah. No, glad to have you though, Garchomp. Captain Cookie, welcome to the stream. Still catching Ralts. Yes, we are still going for Ralts. It's been so dang long at this point, but we're getting up there. We're getting close to 7,000 encounters. We're getting close to odds. I'm hoping we find it soon, or we just find anything, any shiny soon. Except Poochyena. I keep having to like, I feel like I keep having to like, you know, qualify that, add that little thing, and they're like, hey, can't quite just get whatever I want. Gotta have some amount of specificity to it. Haven't even seen a Ralts. There have been a couple. There have been a couple Ralts to show up so far. But it is definitely a rare encounter here, a rarer encounter at least. What's up? What's up, Giovanni? But yeah, Garchomp Games, that's the power of SOS hunting right there. Like, the number of shinies that'll just, like, show up. It is fantastic. So much better than stuff like our Regice hunt that, you know, is just months and months of slight suffering. Alright, encounter 199. Will we beat 200? I figured we wouldn't. I don't know. I don't think we'll get that lucky with 2 legendary shinies in a row. I'm not gonna spam full resources. You just gotta get him, like, you just gotta do a bit of damage first so you don't knock him into the red. Hope the Stardust are awesome new region they're making. I really hope so too, Greg. I really hope so too. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to, is I'm wondering what their designs are gonna be and, like, what I'm gonna decide to choose out of them. Has sturdy. Yeah, so like do a little bit of damage first. Like don't just one hit it, because you're not gonna one hit it. It has sturdy. Like use like a move. It doesn't have to be effective. It just has to do at least like 1 point of damage. If you're one hitting them, like get at least 1 point of damage on there, and then knock it down, because sturdy won't do anything at that point. Hate the NFL now. I'm assuming in relation to the Super Bowl. He ran out of them. No more full restores. How many more battles you gotta do? 2 words, halftime show. You know, like, on one hand, they at least did reference the fact that everyone wanted SpongeBob. But on the other hand, they missed the entire point why people were referencing SpongeBob. It's like, you could have just, you didn't even have to show SpongeBob. If you just played Sweet Victory, people would have been happy. If you spent, like, if you understood that the whole thing was to honor Hillenberg, who, like, has shaped the lives of pretty much anyone under the age of, like, 30 at this point, like, then okay. But they teased it for multiple months, haha, SpongeBob, and then they show 5 seconds of SpongeBob before just cutting in to the rest of the halftime show. It's like, it wasn't as exciting. The 3-month one looks really nice. It's so excited for these sub badges to go live. I'm really excited to see him, Cinder. 2 more Elite Four. You got it, Giamatti. I believe in you, dude. I believe in you. Garchomp is so underleveled to fight. It's too underleveled to fight the dragon person alone. Hopefully you have some more Pokemon, because you're allowed to have up to 6. Also, about 615 subs till 3,000. We're getting there. I would love to hit 3K. My goal right now, technically the goal is, you know, 2390. I would love to hit 2400 soon. We're 15 subs away from another 100 mark. It'll be so cool to hit that. Do I have the Shiny Charm for Ralts? I do not. The Shiny Charm did not exist in Gen 3. So it is a full odds random encounter hunt. 12 more encounters to 7,000, guys. 12 more. Speaking of Ralts, I don't know, I keep flipping my attention back and forth. Like, the legendaries I definitely think are pulling me in because of the sound, but like, a few more encounters here. A few more encounters here for Ralts to hit a milestone. Level 63 didn't one-shot level 54. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily expect it to at that point. Like, he has some good moves, then maybe, but like, that's pretty normal. Really want a shiny Ralts. I really do. I really do. What I really want is something to continue the badge quest with, so anything except for a Poochyena I would be okay with. Thank you for the sub. Won't say the name, but thank you. Altaria isn't a dragon. Doesn't Altaria have dragon typing? Or at least it knows a lot of dragon type moves. Definitely dragon. That's what I thought. I know Swablu isn't, but Altaria is dragon. Yeah, dragon flying. It's a pretty solid Pokemon. Yo, Mexican Shrek, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Swablu's primary normal. Yeah, Swablu is normal. But yeah, no, Altaria is dragon. Thought it was fairy. I can kind of see that. Yo, Dollarbuck, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing today, man? How are you doing? I love Altaria. I always thought it was so cool. It's white and yellow. Shiny is great. I really want one. I don't know how I would go for one in the main games. I don't know if I would do the wormhole runs for Altaria. Because I'd want a Swablu. So, like, I'd want a Swablu as well. So I'd have to find a way to hunt that. But I am going for it in Go. Like, because I know the shiny exists of it in Go. So I'm just kind of, like, hoping that it happens. It's your type. It's got the colors. Please give you some FPS challenges for Phantom Forces on Roblox. 360 no-scope everyone on the map at once. I think that should be a good challenge. I feel like it's worth mentioning that Altaria is literally a cloud and it's a white and yellow shiny. So it's kind of your thing. It's just like the perfect shiny for Cinder. Even though it's not even your favorite white and yellow Gen 3 shiny dragon. You know, it's still up there though. And that's what matters. But shh. Just ignore that fact for a little bit. Alright guys. 69.99 was Zigzagoon, so time for an encounter 7,000 here. Let's go ahead and get Uxie reset. Alright, 7,000, here we come. A regular Wurmple. Let's let it keep going. Let's let it keep rolling. I feel like this is the first time I've actually remembered to kind of stop and hype up a a 1,000 encounter mark for Ralts in a while. I feel like we went right through 6,000 at the very least without even mentioning it. So that was a whoops on my part, but there we go. 7,000 encounters, guys. It's crazy that we've gone on this long for Ralts. Man, imagine doing that as just our only stream, because that used to be how it was. Oh, that was always crazy. Only full odds hunting during a stream. What do you mean, imagine? Fair. Fair. I don't know. I mean, it's not even like it's new for me. I literally started the streams with full odds hunting in that exact game. So, definitely not new for me either, but heck yeah, finished the sub badges. Congrats, Cinder, that's awesome. I clapped my hands so hard that my whole desk shook. Man, I really need to... There's so much Pokemon stuff I have to do, or want to do, at least. I don't know. I guess it's technically not necessary, but there's so many things I want to do with Pokemon stuff. Like, right now. Like, almost, like, pretty much as soon as the stream ends. There's so many different things I'm just like, alright, I want to do this. A tier 3 sub to yourself. I was hoping that I try to encounter something, so it's at least mildly even. One shot? Oh no! That's no good. That is a rip right there, man. Sorry to hear it. One more member of full restore 4. Oof. All the full restores. You're not a fan of those, I am finding. I get it though, I totally get it. Like, it can be so frustrating when, like, you're constantly just getting them, like, right down to almost gone, and then they, like, boom, full restore, and all that progress is just over. You're almost there, man. You're almost done with the Elite Four. You'll get it. Some Bulbasaur for its water type. Or cause they're water type, because I guess that makes sense, because Bulbasaur isn't water type itself. Alright guys, 5 more encounters until Uxie has been going longer than Rayquaza. I'm expecting us to pass it. I don't think we're going to be getting it here in about 5. It's possible. I don't see it happening though. I think we're going to be I think we're going to be going at least for another 10 minutes. Some people on the map that had the same sniper. So what are you playing? I think you said it was Roblox? Like some game mode in Roblox? Before you crash, yeah, you gotta make sure. Don't want to lose that progress, man. Phantom Forces on Roblox. Okay. I gotcha. I'm gonna pedal dance them out of everything. Just spam pedal dance until it's over. Until the floor is just covered in them. You can't even stand, they'll just slip, there's so many. Yo, KOF Games, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Officially a Twitch affiliate, Cinder, congratulations, that is amazing. So freaking awesome. So happy for you. Why wouldn't it have that? Why wouldn't it have what? Yeah, one of the rules on the channel generally is no self-promo. In fact, it's almost like a YouTube rule, because like your message doesn't even show up for anyone else in the chat. You lost. Oh no, Pikachu. I'm sorry, man. You'll get him next time. You'll get him next time, my man. What are you talking about? Twitch isn't kind of a self-promo. I mean, Cinder, you're pretty okay. I mean, most of the time we're talking about your stuff, it's like you're just kind of excited about it and talking about it. The same way, like, I'll go into like Stream Egg streams, or I'll go into your streams, and we'll talk about it. You know, as opposed to like, because like for the most part, we're just kind of talking. I'm interested in that, you know, more so than like, you know, someone just being like, hey, can you go sub to whatever, you know? There's like room for conversation, for sure. Oh yeah, don't worry. I definitely would have pointed it out by now if it was an issue. Going with your main gun. Gotta take back the win. You know, you're talking a lot. No, yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Alright guys, we got less than 10 minutes here. Let's see if we can get ourselves a shiny Lake Guardian. It'd be super hype if it could happen. Didn't mean to hit that. So soon. My throat, my voice is starting to go out, I feel. I don't know, I feel like I haven't been talking as much to stream as usual either. Yo, Existential Crisis, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I know you've been talking less during this stream than you normally do. But you just really want to get everything good to go for your streams. Hey, fair. Priorities make sense. I totally get that. You're doing good. I'm doing pretty well. Getting towards the end of the stream. Hoping to somehow find a shiny here in the next couple minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to be working on a bit of homework, working on a bit of stuff for the channel, and everything. You're lagging in game. Aw, no. No, Rip, the lag is the worst. No matter what you're doing on the internet, lag is like the absolute worst. Yo, Timmy the Turtle, how are you doing? How's it going? It's going well. Going well. Azelf Hunt, or not Azelf, Uxie Hunt is fully underway at this point. We passed Rayquaza. Hopefully we can get it before we pass something like Groudon. A happy medium there would be okay. You have 2 shiny Melton. Dude, congrats, man. Congrats. I gotta start. I gotta I gotta transfer some stuff from Go. From Go to Let's Go again, so I can get my Melton box back, so I can go for that. Fortunately, that event like has a reasonable span of time, kind of reasonable span of time. Since like what the Melton effect is what, like 30 minutes, and you can do it once a month or something, or not once a month, once a week, or something like that. Yeah, I gotta try it again. One will be for Pokemon Go, the other will be for Let's Go. I want to get 4. I want to get one so I can have you know, Melton and Melmetal in Go, and then a Melton and Melmetal in Let's Go. Has Community Day odds. That helps a lot. Definitely helps a lot. So essentially, I'm gonna get 2 hours to go for it over the next, over the course of the next month, which isn't too bad. You lost your soft resetting back. Oh no! Yo, Squishy Lad, how are you doing, man? How are you doing? I feel like it's been a while since we've talked. I feel like it's been a little bit. I finished my Pokedex and Let's Go. I have finished the Pokedex, yes, so I do have the Shiny Charm. I'm working on my Shiny Dex now, as well as in general my Living Dex. I still have to work on that too. So if I go for a Living Dex, or if I'm going for a Living Shiny Dex, I may as well also go for the Living Dex. The only things that'll be interesting will be trying to get those legendaries again. You like his coloring as a natural rust coloring? It did kind of have that on its head. I think it fits pretty well. I don't know, I've also been excited with Go, with the Lunar New Year stuff, with Spoink getting its shiny, with Dratini having odds of showing up again. Unfortunately, again, I feel like this cuts into the idea of me finding Magikarps, but I think it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, because like the one thing I'm really lacking in captures on is dragon types. Because I pointed this out on a Discord, or on Discord a while back. Is like my goal for by the end of the school year, so like end of April pretty much, is to have golded all of the Pokemon types. Like have caught at least 200 of each. So the one that's really gonna be a struggle is Dragon type. Granted, Ice type's not too much easier. Things like Snubbull make Fairy type pretty easy, but yeah, Dragon type and I feel like Ice type are gonna be my two most difficult ones. Fill up an entire plot with Shiny Melton. Whew, that would be intense. Believe that with enough Melton you can get a Mel Medal, and let's go. I don't think, like, you have to, I think you have to evolve it and go, if I'm not mistaken. Sub badges are all set up. Awesome, Cinder. Congrats. I'm still so happy for you. I'm so glad you're able to get that. Alright, guys, I think we will do one final encounter on each of these games right now, because we did just hit the end of the stream. They have a swarming behavior. Okay. Alright, there we go. Final Emerald encounter. Let's see what it is. Regular Wurmple. I think we're good there. And, alright, let's see. A regular Uxie. So we're going to have to pick this hunt back up on Thursday, guys. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. Thank you to everyone that liked, everyone that subscribed. We did get to a sub goal today, which is super hype. Hopefully we can get to a couple more over the coming weeks. It'll be cool. It's always cool seeing the channel growing and stuff. I'm so hyped, so glad to be into Sinnoh now, because it means we're almost halfway. We're about to be over halfway done with these legendary hunts. And like I said, guys, we'll be back on Thursday. Hopefully I can have some content up for you guys tomorrow. At the very least, it'll be the highlights of the Shinies we found last week. Hopefully it's a little bit more. But until next time, guys, take care.